just a couple guys that like to sort through cards, put them online, have sales. It's the thrill of the find. You know, we're going out to find cool collections and tell people stories about their collections. So we are heading back to Berlin, Wisconsin.
I'm Anna Mae Caswell. I'm Steve's daughter. The story starts is in the fall of 2019, he got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And our whole world changed. Everything shifted. And we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? Making plans, because pancreatic cancer tends to go pretty quick. And, one of the things he had said was, what am I gonna do with all these cards? He liked to go to the Mohican North Star Casino, and one of the employees up there, his name was Lake. When Dad was talking about, I think I'm gonna start selling off my cards or trying to find someone to sell them for me, Lake said, I know a guy, I bought some stuff from him, he buys a lot, he posts on his Facebook that he goes all over, buying collections. He said, call him.
Steve Coulson is a guy that contacted us about his collection. We get calls all the time and people say, man, I got a lot of cards, I got this. When Steve called and described how his collection was in a basement, in a garage, from all the different years, 50s on up to about the mid-90s, and multiple sets, and then told us about his accounting and how meticulously organized. He said, yeah, this is a collection we need to go look. We spent a couple days with the family. We assessed how many cards there were.
It's always been one of those things people always say, well, how many, what's a big collection? And they would say, oh, I have a lot. And I said, probably not. My dad had a lot. That was the definition of a lot,
My name is Blaine Felsman. I known Steve Coulson for over 40 years. Steve and I got to know each other through card collecting. When he was doing my taxes, I came in with a t-shirt on that said, I would have been a millionaire if my mom wouldn't have thrown my baseball cards out. And I built my collection up with him and going around to different parts of the country buying cards. And I have never seen a larger collection than what I've seen Steve Coulson have.
What a collection this guy had. Some of the years he had 5, 6, 7 sets. And they were all beautifully labeled in binders and in books. He also had unopened boxes. We thought there was in the 4 to 5 million range of cards. It was packed floor to ceiling in basically a bomb shelter that he had built in the basement of his house. Now, he had built that for his tax business and then needed a place to put the cards, and subsequently this now became the card house. But at the time, we didn't have the Greenie Bank, and we had nowhere to put all of these cards 600 miles away. So it had to be done in stages. So this is the 4th trip that we have made, and there's still a lot of good cards there left that we need to bring back to the vault in Twinsburg. And we have our crew, Big Steve's here, healthy, Adam and Cooper, and we're gonna take a whole nother truckload of cards back to the Greenie Bank. So some of the things that we didn't get on the last trip are a bunch of 1989 Fleer sets. What's great about 1989 Fleer is that it had the famous Billy Ripken error card where he wrote face on the bat barrel. And that card made it into the picture. Subsequently, they've made versions where they blacked out the card or not. We opened a few sets. We found a couple that have black boxes. We found a couple that actually have the error.
And the winner that's a black box.
That's a black box.
There's the other two.
Now I'm going to look at one more set. I mean, there's 30 sets here to look at. We're not going to look at them all right now, but we'll look at this one and we'll see if this one has the black box. 617. Which version is that? And this is one of the most famous error cards ever made. So we'll be going through these sets. And also in these sets, there's Ken Griffey Jr. rookies. There's a Randy Johnson error. Cooper, do you know what number Randy
381.
Okay, so 381 is a Randy Johnson error.
Rookie.
It is a rookie. Well, it's not an error, but it's a picture that had the Marlboro sign in the background.
So here's a Marlboro variation.
Like you can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
it had the writing on there.
So very much like the Ripken, what they did was they just enhanced this black and kind of blocked it out so you couldn't see it on later versions.
This way.
Come back. So these are some of the things that we hadn't gotten yet. There's
We'll get it back and then fix it.
albums of sets, 84 tops, 81 tops, 85, 82 Fleer Donruss top sets with have Cal Ripken Jr. rookies. There's 83, which is Wade Boggs and Ryan Sandberg rookies and Tony Gwynn's. And then this was the other part of the bomb shelter, which is really cool. All the albums that are still in this room, these were extras, because you can tell how you wrote like 1980 tops, card 88 through 160. So these were all doubles that he had. In 1986, card 541 through 640. But then again, here's more sets. There's 89 Bowman. There's 86 tops. There's 1990. Here's some cool uncut sheets from 81 Donruss. Those we'll probably just keep and hang those in the bank. Those are really neat. You just don't see those.
They're all star sets.
We'll take that one with us.
Yeah, let's take this one to the B&B because this could be. Is there another one? What's that say?
Classic cards too.
Dude, all it takes is one. Like if you had the Tony Gwynn,
the Cal Ripken,
right? The Ripken. If you had the Gwynn in this,
Yeah.
it's like $500. There's Bo Jackson, Memphis Chicks,
that's probably big.
Jose
And the
Canseco.
Those are probably good cards, dude.
You just don't see them. Like that's a Tidewater Tide set, 83 with Dale Strawberry up front. So like that's probably $100. I mean, you get into this stuff. I mean,
Right.
you can like Jeter.
Right.
I mean, it's not huge, but all right. Let's take those 2 boxes with us tonight. Look at that. 3 boxes down. It's 3 less we have to move tomorrow.
All right. Let's go.
Right now, I am just organizing everything on this shelf as sets, and everything that's empty boxes I'm trying to get out of our way. Then we're going to take all the albums from the back, stage them by the front stairs, so that we can easily just shuffle them up so that one person's not going up and down the stairs the entire time.
Well, that was definitely, I think, the bulk of
Yeah.
the
that's-
weight. So,
That's the heavy stuff.
I mean, I'd say we're probably more than a third of the way done.
Yeah.
4 trips, 4 million cards we took from Steve Coulson and their family. This is the last of it. Big Steve, Adam, Coop, Mark Williams couldn't make it. But this is now officially a wrap from Wisconsin.
They seem like really great guys, and they've been really great with letting us know, here's what we're doing, we're selling these, you know, and so I'm really glad for them, and I'm thankful that this is what they do, because it's going to be great, you know, that they'll be able to get these cards to a home for somebody else who will appreciate them, you know, hopefully as much as Dad did.